Brothers and sisters, I am absolutely certain that you have not come here to listen to my presentation. Therefore, it has to be very brief. The topic which Dr. Iqbal gave me to speak on is responsibilities of Muslim parents living in the West. Obviously, looking at it from another angle, it's the kids, the children who are getting the treatment from parents who should also be interested in the subject. I will just briefly mention first, what exactly do we want to achieve when we as people who have chosen to come to this country, to a Western country to live, and we have our own Muslim identity. What exactly do we want to achieve? What should be our goal? Briefly, I believe we should be targeting the goal of maintaining our identity. We cannot lose our faith, our culture, and the religious practices that we were born with in the families that we belong to. We know it's not easy, but it's a challenge that even when we live a life in this country, in this society, as meaningful members of the society, we must continue to ensure that we are Muslims, our identity remains intact. The second thing which I believe we want to see in our children is that we contribute to this society positively as loyal members of the society. We should abide by the rules and regulations that are required from the citizens of this country. In no way, as Muslims, we are allowed to go against the norms of the society. That is something we ought to teach our children. A third objective that we ought to achieve here, and we should teach our children to look for, is to learn from this society. Clearly, there has to be a reason why we have come here. This society, this country has made progress more than we have done in our country. And therefore, we feel that we have something to achieve, something to learn over here. And learn we must. We should never ever give up the opportunity of learning not just the technical, professional knowledge that is available, but also the good manners, the moral values, the discipline that the society has to offer. But last but not the least, what we must try to achieve ourselves and should try our children to also target is the fact that we have a certain ideology, we have a message which we know is not just meant for us, it's meant for everybody. And therefore, that message has to be put across. Not necessarily aggressively. When you come to this country, you live with neighbors who have a different ideology. You are doing your jobs, your businesses with people who are interacting with you who have a different understanding about life. Hopefully, we have this confidence, conviction that the ideology and the faith that we have is meant for everybody. Life throws across at everybody certain questions. Who are we? Who has created us? What is the purpose of life? Why are there so many problems? Why is it that man never ever gets satisfied? Why do people die? What is going to happen after death? Everybody struggles to find answers to these questions. We have a message which provides clear, convincing, and authoritative answers. Honestly, it seems that in the scheme of the Almighty, He has arranged the message to be communicated to the rest of the mankind in a manner that He has caused people to migrate to societies where people are non-Muslims. And with their good conduct, with their interaction with them, they should be able to at least share the understanding that we have with them. So we have these objectives. We have to preserve our faith. We have to be good, meaningful, loyal members of the society. We have to learn from the society, and we have to tell people what we believe is the right understanding about life and questions this life poses to us. How do we achieve it? As parents, obviously, like now I'm talking as a parent and I'm talking to parents. I think there are certain things that we should have at the back of our mind whenever we are dealing with our children who are growing up in this society. We must have a very good communication with them. We must continue to talk to our kids. We must be friends with them. We should encourage them to talk to us, to ask us, to disagree with us, to criticize the kind of things that they don't see as very convincing and acceptable. We cannot afford to lose our communication with our children. So that is one thing which I believe is very important. The other thing is that we need to be flexible while dealing with our children. If we are going to be stubborn, rigid, and inflexible, we lose communicating with them. We'll not be able to communicate with them properly. They would say that, these people belong to a certain understanding, society, culture, background, wherein because they can't answer certain questions, because they cannot come up with solutions to certain problems, therefore they are being rigid. So rigid, we cannot afford to be. A third thing that we must do as a natural consequence of what I've said is that we must learn our religion as much as is possible. Why? Because while we are talking to our children, they will ask questions. I tell you, it's a tremendous opportunity for all of us to learn our religion. I can assure you that our religion provides answers, convincing answers to most questions that come to our mind regarding the reality of this life. The only thing is that we do not have those answers with us right now because we have not sought them. We have not gone for them. But when our kids ask us questions, because they are facing a society where everybody talks freely and openly, and there are debates about different issues, it's going to force us to learn, and we must learn. Another important thing that we must make sure is that we provide our children with an environment which is helpful, which is conducive for them to be able to learn religion, learn the right understanding, and feel comfortable with it. And last but not the least, we should be models for our children. They should know that their parents are honest, they're sincere, and what they are teaching and preaching, they themselves are first practicing it. Let's face it, you can never ever make sure everybody will agree with your point of view. And that's not even our responsibility. Our job, our task is to make as best an effort as we can to let everybody, but most importantly, our kids know what is the right understanding, what is the right conduct, and how best should we behave and perform in this society. May the Almighty enable us to understand our religion and the manner it needs to be understood and practiced in this society. Thank you very much for listening.